Hello my owlets, and welcome back to another video. This is what I call a creative hoots video, which it's not really technically like journaling or anything. It's just kind of some information purposes. So what I wanted to talk about was the upcoming journal series that I'm going to be doing for Easter and spring. If you bought a kit from me for the, which I have one up here, for the Easter and spring, which looked just like this. It came with a little golden book. Thank you so much, and it's filled with just a lot of different ephemera that we're going to be using in our journals that I'm going to be including in those videos. So, which brings me to mind about which book I'm going to be using. So I have these particular books that I have sitting up here that I kind of kept back. The Secret Garden, which has really pretty illustrations, and it's all about the garden, and so I just love that. And so we have that one. I'm a big feeder of birds, so I love this one as well, and it's again very colorful. Has all different kind of birds in there. My favorite, which is the cardinal. And then I am Bunny, which I love this book. This is one of my favorite books of all time. The illustrations, and it's all seasonal, so it goes from spring, winter, fall, summer. It's so adorable. Oh my goodness. So yeah, so this one, look at the butterflies. Oh, this one's, I really like this one. And then the ginghams, which is basically, I was introduced to the ginghams back when I found a paper doll set. If you've been following me for a while, I mean probably like 3 or 4 years ago, I posted I actually had some that I scanned in, and I used as printables, but I just gave them out for free because this isn't my artwork, so I didn't want to, like, I wanted to just share. But I love the ginghams too. They're so cute. Their faces are adorable, and again, the illustrations are so cute. So I have that one, and she's going on a backyard picnic, so I really feel like that has to do with spring and Easter. And then I have this cute little bunny book as well. And again, is this Richard? No. It's very cute illustrations as well. I was thinking it was Richard Scary books, but no, it's not. So again, it has the adorable little bunnies in there, which I love them as well. So, oh, and this is just the Bing Bong book, which I found, and I love the colors and everything, but it's not really one that I want to be using for my Easter spring journal. So I am still planning on using my composition book for my creative daily journal. This is my current journal, you guys, I've been working on. Let me move these out of the way so they don't keep me from showing you this journal. So in this journal, what I've done is this started in January. You guys been with me every step of the way as far as like getting the month set up. And then I've just been doing a lot of journal with me in these particular journal. But February is not going to fill up exactly. So this is February the 14th, 15th. And so I think I'm not sure where the end of the month is since it's a short month. But I'm going to have several pages that's actually going to take me through the middle of March. So I wanted to really kind of have 2 months per journal, but I was looking at my past one as well, and it had exactly it had a little bit of March in there too. And so I'm totally fine with that. I actually am thinking about putting some labels on here. I found some at... Where did I find those? I thought I'd put them... I took a little trip to Dollar Tree today, and I picked up some items, which I'm going to show you guys here in just a minute. But I thought about actually putting the date actually on here to 2023, and then adding the months, because I noticed like I do add it on the seam, which this one's going to be a little tricky, the dates and stuff. But anyway, so this one I'm still going to continue using a composition book, but what I plan on using my little golden book as is my personal journal that I have here. And this is one that I just include lots of writing, lots of ephemera in there, but this is more like my personal journal. So that's what I plan on using for my little golden book for the month, because this one's almost done. I'm going to actually finish this up in February, so I feel like it might be my March and April one. And what we're going to do is I'm going to, in my video series, I'm going to show 2 different styles. So this one I'll probably just do because we did this at Christmas. If you followed the Christmas ones, then I can always leave the link below. Richard Scary, I love his, but this is just a one that you use the rings. You punch the holes and you use the rings, and you can add all different kind of papers in here throughout, and then of course add the stickers and things like that. So this is definitely one way that you can do your journal. Or this is probably the way that I'm going to do mine. I'm going to change it up just a little bit. I'm going to trim my pages down. But this is one that I made, I want to say within the last couple months. But where you actually sew in the pages, which is right here. So that is what I will be doing with my journal, is sewing in the pages. But we'll be going through and picking out our pages together, and that way you kind of get an idea what kind of papers that I put into my journal. Definitely shop your stash, shop all your papers, and pull out anything that you've been loving. You can do calendars, you can do scrapbook paper, you could do ledger paper, anything goes. So there's no rules into what you select. Going back to the actual, I'm going to just use this kind of as a sample. So I ran over to Hobby Lobby earlier last week, and then I ran to Dollar Tree today. So I wanted to show you a couple little things that I picked up that I'm going to be using in my journal. So I found these little mushroom, I don't know if I have the lid, I tore it off earlier, but they're honeycomb decor. This was in the kids party section at Hobby Lobby, and I think these are so cute. And I actually got the idea from one of the I think it was the strawberry shortcake retreat that I did, the camp, and they had a strawberry that opened up just like this, and they put it in the pages. Like, say for example, I wanted to add this here, we would line it up. I'd have to trim off the bottom here, but when you open up your pages, you have like this wow dimensional honeycomb figure, and it really doesn't take up too much fluff, you know. So I definitely want to use those. These were again at Hobby Lobby. I think those were so fun, but you can buy anything with the honeycombs and they would work quite cutely. Is that a word, cutely? But I think they would look super cute. The other thing I came across while I was there were these little mushrooms. They, again, were in the party section. So be sure to look in the party section when you are at different stores, etc. But I'm thinking about doing like a little eyelet in here. These are just little foam pieces, and then making it into like a little charm. They're quite big, but I think they would look so cute. You know, I love mushrooms anyway, so I think those would look so adorable with the journal. Okay, and then these were just a couple things, just a little show and tell of what I picked up. This was they're actually coasters, but you can definitely use them in your journals. So let's just take this off, and it's like a big flower. So you could definitely use this as a page in your journal. If you wanted to, you could even do like watercolor background and then put this in there and then like make it into a stem. You could use felt or construction paper or whatever, and that could be just such a cute little thing to add into your journal. The other thing that I got was I picked up every little color of the gingham they had there. So I think these will make such cute tabs on the journal pages, or you know, even on the actual pages themselves. So I picked up these as well. And then, oh, I got me some stickers to use. These, you guys, are like interesting. So they say they're pop-up stickers. Let me show you. I put one in this journal, I think. Let's see if I can find it. Oh, here it is. So it says it's a pop-up. I really don't know what exactly. Did I get the same one? No, this one has a chair. Okay, so I just think it's a huge sticker. I know it's $1.25, but it just adds like dimensional. It adds to me, this looks very cottagey. So I picked it up because I wanted to see what it was exactly, but I went ahead and picked it. It says 6-piece. What is it talking? I'm not sure what it means exactly. I put the whole sticker in because I can't imagine taking it apart. You know what I mean? So I'm not sure what it means by 6-piece. Maybe the 6-piece pop-up. Anyway, no matter what, I love it. It's adorable, and I bought a couple of these because I definitely will be adding those into my Easter spring journal. Let's see what else. Oh yeah, and then I got some of these cute things that can go into your journal as well. I usually pick these up. They're like any kind of sparkle border. I typically get the ones that have the little dots on them. I love them. They are so easy to put on. You can break them to pieces. You can cut them and use half, etc. So I think those are perfect. And then one of the other things I wanted to talk about before, I'm going to come up with an itinerary, which I'll watch me on Instagram, and I'll also post it on Facebook. But I'm going to be posting a kind of like what kind of like the day-to-day. So my plan is to do like everything within a week. So it'll run like Saturday through Saturday, starting this Saturday. Too many Saturdays, right? So the 24th, I believe, is this Saturday. So it will be the first video. And it'll be, a lot of them will be, I'm really breaking it down into kind of shorter videos. So we'll be doing like gathering papers. I'll go through all the different kind of papers and making some pockets, etc. with those papers that I'm going to be including in my journal. I'm going to set up my workspace, so that will be a video. And there's one other thing that I want to squeeze in there, and I'm still working on all the details of the itinerary. But I love to, like, I kind of, if you watch my Valentine tea, I like to have like a space where I can kind of collect everything. So if you've been following me for a while, you know that I am obsessed with train cases. I usually pick them up if I see them at a reasonable cost, you know. Typically, I rarely buy any train cases over $20, to be honest with you, because they are so, you know, you can get them so many different places. But this one particular one was, I think, at $20. I personally love the color, so I don't want to paint it, and it's in excellent condition. And one of the things that I love about this is it has a story on the back of the person that it belonged to. And so I'll read it to you guys really quickly. It says, belonged to Aunt Grace Murphy Kaiser of Mankato, Kansas. Not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly. High school class of 1910. Went to normal school at University of Nebraska. Taught school in the Badlands of Wyoming. Came back and married Charles Kaiser. She died in 1966 and she was born in 1892. So I love anything with a story. So if I do anything at all on this trunk, on this train case, it might be, I don't even want to paint it. I just love the original condition. I probably will add some different, like this would be cute to add some ribbon on here just to doll it up. I don't know. I'm still on the fence about doing anything to it. So when I opened it up, what sold me on this as well is the condition. I actually think it had a key in here as well. Either that or it's another one that I just bought recently. But now the mirror is missing, which is fine, but I will be decorating the inside of it. Whether I do, it's just in such great condition. Whether I do like Mod Podge or maybe I'll put a picture or something in there. But I plan on like adding my different neatly. This is kind of messy right now, but you know, I like to kind of have it open, and then I put all my different tidbits in there that I plan to use throughout the journaling process of this month of Easter and spring. So that's one of the things that I like to do. That way I have everything at my fingertips that I plan on using, if that makes sense. So yeah, so we're going to be doing that as one. So if you have a box, let me show you really quickly one of the boxes that I put together for the make-believe camp I did. And last week, oh, hold on just one second. And last week I actually made that particular video active where everybody can see it. I'm going to leave a link below for that. This was making this one. So this was actually one of the trunks from, I know it's really large to put into the photo frame here. Let's see. I think you're as wide as I got without getting I'm trying to keep my head out of the filming. But this was actually one of those boxes that you get from, my dog just said hello, but you actually get from Hobby Lobby. But I went there because I really was thinking about doing that because I was going to make it really spring. But the boxes now, they're not a firm box. They're basically, when you open, it expands. I don't know. It's like, it's kind of strange. It's like an expandable box. I'm not sure what the design, or if someone, I have no idea. I was really like saddened because these are such great boxes. But basically I covered everything in Mod Podge. And then I put like, these are actually cut out flowers from material. And I glued those on. And I just added all sorts of whimsical things because we did a camp make-believe. But on the inside, I'm going to move my box back a little bit. So what we did was, there's the cover that it says belongs to Rebecca, but then I also included this little banner here that I could include, like, here's a little charm, but this also has where you can kind of put some postcards or anything in there. But I also thought it would be really cute, especially if we were doing spring. Like, I bought these. I want to do something with these. These are these little grapevine wreaths, but I thought they would look so cute if you made it kind of Easter theme and you hung it on here. So you're almost like decorating your supply box. And I just love doing that. And these are actually hand painted. Just little flowers on there. So anyway, you kind of get the idea of what I want to do. And I want to do the same thing for my Easter and spring supplies. And then I can include everything in here that I need. But I'm going to be using my train case. That makes sense. I know I did a series also on decorating a train case, on painting one. And I'll leave a link below. I think there's a whole playlist actually on it. So I'll try to leave that playlist link. But, so yeah, I'm so excited to start, you guys. Like I said, I don't think I've done a spring one. If I have, it's been a while that I don't remember. I know that sounds crazy, but I know I did sell some books a while back. That's how I found that had those ring ones. That was probably like 5 years ago or something like that, or 3 years ago or something. But anyway, I'm excited, but you do not have to go and buy anything. Shop your stash. Use a ribbon. Use your pom-poms. Use your anything and everything you got. We're gonna get creative and play with what we have, and let's have fun. That's the most important. So, alright you guys, I'm super excited, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye. Coming back on here, you guys, I forgot to say, leave a link below, leave a comment below on what book you think I should use for, what you would use, or what you think I should use for the upcoming kit, the upcoming journal making. So, the two that I am the three are these three that I'm gearing towards. I think these would be so cute, but I would love to hear which one you would use. Alright, y'all have a great evening. Bye-bye.